Hey guys, so today I am going to make a rodent-proof bucket chicken feeder that's also kind of automatic. So let's get right back to it right after this intro. So the first time that I made this, I used a Home Depot bucket. Doesn't matter whose bucket you use, but I drilled my holes too big. I used a 1-inch bit, and so the food was coming out too fast. Now I want to tell you that I originally I got this idea from a couple of different YouTubers, and then I put it together the way that I wanted to. So Dutch Hollow Acres, Nicole Gross, Farm Girl in Progress, and Great Scott 1985. Thanks for the idea. So I went and bought Tractor Supply buckets because they were red. I've bought everybody's buckets because I want to do this other color-coded thing with my buckets and stuff in my coop. I'll go get to that later. So I start off with a 3/4 inch bit this time and drill 4 holes into my bucket. That'll give me 4 spots for my birds to eat in. I have 17 chicks or hens, because they're not chicks anymore, that'll be eating from this. And if this isn't enough, I do have extra bucket as well as the supplies to build another one. The only problem that I had with this was getting the plastic pieces off of the drill bit, but I have no birds or anything like that, so we get to move on to the next process of this. Now what I'm gonna do is show you my supplies. All of these pieces, I purchased mine in packs because I knew I wanted to get more, and the purchasing them one at a time just didn't make sense when the packs came with 20 and 25, and you basically need a good set of these pieces in order to put this together. And that's just a quick view of what it looks like when it's done. But of course I want to do the most, so I'm going to wrap my PVC in red electrical tape because chickens supposedly like red again. So hopefully that'll entice them to come over and hit the piece so that they can get their food. So after I wrapped all of those up, it's going to take me a minute so you guys can hit that like button, notification, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and then you'll know when I get ready to do my next video. So I got all of my PVCs wrapped, I got my bucket ready, so we're going to assemble. The first thing you do is you take your eye bolt and you place it into the bucket, leaving the eye side in the bucket and the stem side outside of the bucket. Those eye bolts all came with 1 hex nut on them, so now we just have to add the pieces onto that. So we didn't have to put the first one on, but now we're going to start with a washer. Then we're going to put on the PVC coupling. Then we're going to put on another washer. Then we're going to put on another hex bolt or nut. And we're going to tighten all of those together. And then that's it. You're done. You just do it 3 more times or however many times of the holes you put in your bucket. And that's it. You fill it up with food. You figure out how you're going to hang it. I'm going to hang mine from a chain. So I have that all set up in the coop already. The one thing that I did notice is that I saw people who did this, and when they went back to do reviews, the pieces were missing from their feeders. So although I put this together, I did go back and I put a little Loctite, which is the stuff that you put on to keep your screws from coming undone. I put that on and then re-screwed everything together. And so here you go. And that's it. So when the birds hit that, food will fall out and they can get some exercise and they can feed themselves, but then there's no open food for mice or anything to climb into, and that'll also be hanging in my coop. So unless the mouse gets in the coop past all of my hardware cloth and shimmies down the chain, they still can't get in the bucket because the bucket will actually be covered. It'll also keep the chickens from jumping on it. That's enough for now. Thanks for watching Fran at Officially Fran.